Tell me like a Hellcat.
Hey guys, so today this is something a little bit different, and I don't normally make videos like this, but I thought, you know what, why not? So, roleplay is something that people want to do in many cases, but don't really know how often, and you'll join servers, and you'll probably even join whitelist servers. You'll maybe go through a training if you're in a whitelist server, and they'll talk you through the basics, and they'll talk you through what to do, what not to do. You'll go over topics like metagaming, which is using information that you would not know in character. Like, I could know that someone said they were going to do a certain scene today, but my character wouldn't know that. Or if people decided they were going to rob a bank and wanted an extra hostage and I was going to be at the bank being a customer, I would know there was going to be a robbery. My character wouldn't know there was going to be a robbery. Now you've got power gaming. Power gaming is when you try and force something. So say you robbed someone at gunpoint and someone checks the cameras and you say, nothing happened, they gave me the money. Only you robbed them at gunpoint. You're powering through the scenario, you're forcing your will on the other players. It's not done. So how do you create an actual roleplay scene? How do you go about creating roleplay as a civilian? Because, you know, for law enforcement it's easy, you react to calls, it's a simple process, but what do you do as a civilian? Well, what you do is you have three components: a character, an idea, and a location. So when you're making a character, it doesn't really matter. Make someone who looks good, make someone who looks ugly. Both can be fun. Ugly characters have benefits. They can be silly, they can be angry or mean. And you have to think less about creating a fully detailed character from a storybook and more about creating a slate. Now, yes, you can go into full life sim and have an entire character with every nuance of their history and characteristics built out, or you can have a skeleton. You can have a character that is a concept, a type of person, like a Florida man, or a nerd, or a vindictive robber. You can make different characters based on a stereotype and use that. Now, that's often better when you're doing scenario-based roleplay, where you are going out and creating a scenario, then moving on to maybe a different character and doing another one. If you make someone who is more of a stereotype, even if they're a serious character, you know, they fit a niche, a role, then that character can do many things. No matter whatever you decide to do, it would be something they would do. Say I have a drunken Florida man character. He's going to go pee in a mailbox. It's something he would do. Do I have a serious robber character? He would rob a bank. That's something he would do. Do I need to have their entire life history planned out? No. You don't need to go that in-depth. You can, and you're more than welcome to. It can make things really fun and in-depth. But to start out, just build a skeleton. It doesn't have to be complicated. Let's show you. So, I have my character. This is Anthony McDaniels. He's a Florida man idiot who's drunk most of the time. And today, I figure my scenario will start with him in Grapeseed. The actual scene. He's being in a mailbox because he's drunk. That's all I need to start with for a scene. And this can be fun for people. You just have to, depends on how you play it. Now, we've got a state trooper coming down the road here. This guy's going to be a little bit less impressed with what I'm up to and probably ask me to stop. So we'll see where it goes. That's the whole point of roleplay, is trying to find a simple premise to then expand out through the scene. It's a matter of improv acting, improv comedy. You ask yes and. You don't have a full plan. You start out with a concept and you work from there. You react to what the other participants do. So in this case, Mr. Trooper's here.
Hey, buddy. State troopers, come here for a second. Go ahead and put that away for me, would you?
In a minute, I'm busy.
Yeah, okay. Finish up your little act there, but I need to talk to you. All right, you can't be doing this out here.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Why
Alright.
can't I? It's a
Lieutenant-
mailbox and I'm male, so, you know. Isn't that what it's
so
for?
that is okay. First of all, that is M-A-I-L, not M-A-L-E.
Yeah, I'm
Listen, there's a bathroom inside this here store. I'm sure you can be more than happy to use that.
Okay.
But
See, he's just giving me something to work with here. Bathroom in the store.
No, you're not good to go just yet. Come here for a
Oh,
second.
1 second.
You got anything to... Alright. Hey, sir, I'm not gonna tell you again. I'm on out. Okay.
He just gave me something to do.
No.
You caused this. You caused this.
Okay,
Oh.
nope. Put it away.
Oh.
Put it away.
Oh,
Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't finished.
Okay. Alright, sir. Turn around for me.
Oh. Do I
Turn
put it
around.
away first or not?
Yeah,
Oh,
we'll get
ow.
that sorted.
See, I've created a whole scene by just reacting to what he
Alright, I'm gonna
did.
pull your underwear up for you, okay?
Okay. Make sure you tuck it in. Oh,
Yeah, whatever you say.
don't get it stuck.
Alright,
And
man.
I'm being
I got
cuffed.
your brother arm. Come out here. What
Oh.
are you doing, man? You have anything to drink today?
Maybe.
Okay, maybe.
1 or 2 or 3 or 4.
1 or 2? Okay. Do you have anything in that coat of yours? Go ahead and face the hood for me.
Maybe.
So basically, that is a roleplay scene.
Alright,
It's
just gonna pat
simple,
you down.
but it works. Now, when you're working with somebody else to create a roleplay scene, and often working together can be really fun, you can decide what you want to do beforehand. So in this case, myself and Alex here, his character Oliver, my character Lejeon, we're going to have a little road rage incident. So he's going to be backing up, and I'm going to pull out of my parking spot, and we'll go from there. That's the only real concept we have, other than we're going to argue. Obviously, the police are going to respond, so Alex, let's do it.
What the hell, man?
Why you do that? Why you pull out? I clearly parking.
You're the one that saw me parking. What the hell? What the hell?
No, I was pulling out the parking spot, asshole. You stupid tractor.
You're the one looking forward, though, man. You're.
Stupid asshole. You'll come back here. I kick your ass.
Screw your car, man. You're the one that can't see out the windshield, anyways. Maybe I'll
Help!
make it
Somebody
clear.
help! He destroyed my car. This asshole. No!
Now
Help
you can
me!
see clear, man.
Policeman, you help me. You help me. Madman destroyed car. No, I break on car. I
Yeah,
tried to
you-
hit you in face.
Hey, police, stop,
Ow.
stop, stop,
He
stop.
destroyed my car. You get him.
Stop right there.
You get him. He destroyed car.
Stop right there. Alright,
You have to arrest
You stay
him.
right there next to your taxi. Sir, both of you hands up. I'll see both their hands. Ma'am, face your vehicle. Oliver, come on over here.
He destroyed my car.
Oh,
You see
she
him.
started it, man. She hit my tractor.
No, I was backing out the
Alright,
parking
that's
spot.
fine.
This asshole, he backed up and
That's
ran
fine,
into my
fine.
car.
Ma'am, I'm talking right now. Go back to your car. I'll deal with this, okay? Thank you for the input.
We just have to be
Ma'am.
angry.
Stay over there. Oliver, come here. Against the wall, buddy. Against the wall. You don't got any weapons on you, right?
No, man. She started
Alright.
it, though. Check the cameras.
See, we're just
Alright,
reacting
temporarily
based
detain
on
you. You're not in trouble.
what they're working with.
Alright, ma'am, spin around for me, okay? You're not in trouble. I'm just
You're not
temporarily detaining you
arrested.
till I figure out what's going on.
No,
I'm not
I
arresting
know
you,
you're
you're
doing
right.
nothing wrong.
You're not doing anything wrong just yet. I'm determining all that, okay? Just calm down. Just take
I
a
know
breather,
do
sit
nothing
right
wrong.
there.
He break car.
I understand that. We're gonna figure it out, all right? All right, Oliver. Start with what's going on, man. What's up? What's up?
Yeah,
So I'm just gonna
I
get
was
out of
back-
voice
I
range
was
here
back-
so you can actually. No,
Oh.
no it's
shit.
okay. No, it's okay.
Hey,
You
come
go
back.
talk to him. You go talk to him. I talk to camera. Go away.
Oh yes.
So what obviously we're doing here is we hit each other's cars, we started arguing, we did whatever we felt like coming naturally, and we obviously had the police come. Now obviously if this was real, you could use whatever your community uses or whatever your server uses, put a call in, an operator will come and see you, or vice versa. You put descriptions in, depending on how your community does it or the server you play on, that's how you would get them to come to you. Because the fastest way to get someone to notice your scene is to literally call them to it. Now, we would obviously agree beforehand, okay, we're going to maybe have to throw a few punches, nothing too crazy. Maybe we want to use weapons, maybe we don't. But just as simple, we're going to run into each other's cars and have an argument, and the police will have to separate us, and based on how they react, we can react. So it's more of a cooperative experience when you're working with somebody else, whereby suddenly you two working together can now be partners in creating a scene. And that allows you to roleplay, essentially, and this can go from any scale. So another popular and common type of civilian roleplay is to do medical scenes or accident scenes. They're incredibly easy to do and fun. You take a person, you take a car, you crash it. It's real easy. It doesn't even have to be realistic. You can pretend it is whatever it is. I'm just going to hit this to kind of create a nice damaged car. Unfortunately, that wasn't very good, but yeah, it'll do. I've called 911. An ambulance is coming. What am I going to say? Why not? Let's say a tyre blew out. Or a track rod broke. You don't even have to know much. Just say a tyre blew out, or you lost control, or an animal ran in front of you. It could be any reason. Now, medical roleplay can be scary because there's a lot of complexity to it. You can keep it simple, and I'll often base it on what the medic knows and responds to me with. So, for example, the medic will come running up to me and check on me. He'll likely use a chat function to check me. That's a /me. It's a character action. It's what that person is doing. So, in this case... Oh, gosh. Oh, my head. Oh, thank God you're here.
Hey, ma'am, can you hear me?
He's asked for what my injuries are. So here,
I'm
asking
here
what
to
my
help,
injuries
right?
are, he's, checking out. So I'd say, in this case, our function is a /me. I'd say something along the lines of, cut to the head. Bleeding. Looks disorientated, if I can spell that properly, which I probably can't, because that's one of my massive weaknesses. And I'm still on the wrong character, but that's irrelevant. Either way, I've given him information there saying I've got a cut to the head, it's bleeding, I look disorientated, probably a concussion. You can keep it that simple. You can choose to be trapped. If the resources that are available for you, like a fire truck or an ambulance is available, you can usually see that in your server you're in. You can create that kind of scene. He will go on to treat this. Now, he could go into serious depth and, look for blood pressures and pulses. You could answer with exact numbers, if you know them. Or you can say, well, if you've been in an accident maybe and you're not conscious, your blood pressure would be maybe a little bit low if you're bleeding a lot. Your pulse would be low if you're unconscious or seriously injured. If you're in a lot of pain and you're conscious, your blood pressure could be elevated. Your pulse would be elevated. So you can choose to play that out however you want to, giving them information that will help them to roleplay out your injuries and continue the scene. It comes from a simple case of, I'm going to decide to do an accident today. What kind of accident? Do I want to fall down some stairs? Do I want to crash a car? Do I want to trip and fall? Do I want to have an unfortunate incident with a meth squirrel? It can be up to you, and you decide exactly what you want to do. It works with the same character framework of make a character, and it can be a simple character. This person is clumsy. That person now has the opportunity to get in loads of little, silly, small accidents, tripping, falling, bumping into things, getting hit by a car. You can involve a third party, like we did on the hit and run or the road rage scene, where you get someone to hit you. It can be that simple, and you just respond to what they give you, and you've created roleplay. So another really fun kind of roleplay is a more violent roleplay, and that's often roleplayed out by actually not being as violent as you think. And I'll explain what I mean in a minute. So we don't want to wait for this traffic light, but we're criminals. And unfortunately, there is a policeman behind me. How awkward is that? Well, he's going to pull us over here and, well, say we have warrants, say we just don't like the police. He's now in a bit of a trouble because of that car, which has advantageously helped us. So I'm going to get out my car with a gun, and I'm going to shoot at the policeman because I don't like him. But you'll see something important here. I'm not aiming to hit him. Because, yeah, in a world where you want to win, that's important, as I think Oliver just got plugged. I'm going to be just popping shots, as I think unfortunately we killed the policeman. That is... Oliver's a bit... Yeah. This is unfortunately what happens. Sometimes accidents will occur, but you see what I mean by this? This is the worst. This is totally going in the final cut because, yeah, like even when you don't aim to hit somebody, sometimes you can hit them and it's unfortunate. And you know what? In real life, people aren't perfect shots. They're panicking, they're scared. They might be a gangster who really doesn't know how to use a gun. But in those cases, you can roleplay out, even with a pro character, and have more fun shooting back and forth by actually not aiming for the person. Which is a terrible example here, because Oliver hit him. Or Alex in this case. But, in fact, Alex, I keep calling you Oliver, because I think of him as Oliver because of that character, but look, just shoot at me. Like,
Shit!
I'm actually more commonly aiming to shoot the car than him, because it ends up being way more cinematic and fun, because if I just go like this and stand here and wait for him to stand up and just shoot him, this is the most boring crap in the world. How is that fun? Now, guess what? The more people who roleplay and actually aim to miss, the better the fun is for everybody, whether you're a cop or a Sieve in a server. Not being a perfect shot makes it better for everybody because the scene lasts longer. The scene is much more enjoyable if not everyone is trying to sweat and win. It actually makes it way more enjoyable because a shootout with a cop at a traffic stop might last a few minutes rather than being 20 seconds of terror. Guess what? In real life, people are terrible shots. Watch the police activity. No one hits crap, and it's rare that they do. So, actually being a little bit less accurate is a huge benefit to you. Now, obviously, role-playing things out between characters is a huge amount of fun, and this is usually referred to as what's called Civ-on-Civ roleplay. Especially if you're in a scenario-based emergency services roleplay server, this doesn't really work. Now, it's fun to do, and if you do it considerately, it's great for everybody, because when there's not a lot of people around, or it's quiet, or other people are doing something, like if a bunch of civs are going off robbing a bank, great time to go for a coffee and catch up with a friend. But when no one's doing a bank robbery and you're sitting here having coffee with a friend, that's two of you could have been robbing a bank, or flipping a car, having road rage, peeing in a mailbox. There is a time and place for everything, and whilst this is something you do a lot in live sim servers, to me, and to a lot of people, when you're in an emergency services server or community, this kind of doesn't really help. But you can always make it help by involving them in some way, shape or form. You could be here having coffee and someone turns up and robs the coffee shop, clearly for the beans. Or someone could do something illegal within eyesight. You could involve a third party that when you're doing something, that could happen. I could call 911 and be a witness to something, or someone could mug one of us. You can add things to your stories, you can add things to your experiences, and have those character interactions that can then turn into something. Don't do it as an afterthought. I'd say if you're in an emergency services community, include them as standard to be expected to be there. Don't just do 2 hours of characters having coffee, followed by, oh, someone stole my purse, but they ran off, never to be seen again. Please take a report. We're all friends, we're all here to play together, and that's how it should work. But hopefully, these short scenarios, these ideas have helped you better understand ways to roleplay as a civilian, ways to actually interact with emergency services, police and fire, and to have fun with something that can seem intimidating. It is a lot simpler than it seems, and it's all down to how you approach it. 3 principles: a character, a location, an event. Just in this one square. My Florida Man character could come here and he could try and eat the beans raw and have some sort of issue medically, because he's stupid, he doesn't know what to do. Or an angry character could be here and say the prices are too high. Or someone could come and rob it, hold the place up for money. It depends. You can do anything with anything. Over there, there's a jewelry exchange. You could protest the price of diamonds. You could do something lewd in the park, or something, you could rob somebody in the park. Every location has potential for many different things, depending on the character you bring. So, a character, a location, and an event. It's that easy. Hopefully, this has been helpful. Hopefully, you are still here at the end, and hopefully, this might give you that little bit of extra idea what to do. Thanks for watching. Bye.